Hi, I'm Tom Kraeuter.
And I'm Nick Coetzee.
I'm Grant Norsworthy. This is Worship Think Tank. All right, we've got another question.
Absolutely.
Are you ready for this, guys?
Sure
Absolutely.
All right, Worship Think Tank, let's get to it.
Hey guys, this is Michael Davis from Greenhouse Church in Gainesville, Florida. I'm a worship leader and a recording artist here. I have a question for you. So, in the setting of congregational worship, where there can be a lot of diversity in the people, how do you select your style of music for leading worship, and why?
How do you select your style of music? Look, I'm just going to be really honest here.
Yeah.
I select styles of music that I feel like I can play and sing well.
Really?
Well, to some degree at least. You know, like I actually feel different levels of comfort in different roles. What I mean by that is, like, I've spent most of my life trying to be the best bass player I can, you know? So if I'm in front of a group of people, I feel like I can pretty much play on bass guitar any style that's thrown at me and do it competently and do it well and do it with some, I don't know, legitimacy. But it's only the last bunch of years where I picked up an acoustic guitar and called myself a leading vocalist. So those sort of songs that can be strummy and use mainly those 4 or 5 chords, they're the ones I lean on, just to be totally honest with you. But, you know, for me, what's really dictating it above my own musical abilities is what is going to connect with this group of people. I've worked really hard to try and have a repertoire of songs where I can look out at the people and just go, wow, I'm going to do some old hymns tonight. Or I'm going to pull out Soon and Very Soon for this bunch. You know, like, that. It's got to be the songs that connect. And I've actually found that this is a higher joy with music. It's not about me playing the music that I prefer the style of. I want to be able to present it competently. But way above that is what songs of any style will help this group of people connect with God and connect with each other and connect with the truths of the gospel. What do you guys think?
Well, you're more of a traveling worship leader than I have been. I've been a worship pastor of a church for many years, and I think what you're saying works for you because you're the worship leader, and you need to stay comfortable in what songs you know, and you have a great concept of, you know, getting these people to worship. But if you're a worship leader in a local church, and you're facing maybe 50% of people are minority, different cultures, and I may not be good with singing the kind of R&B style. I have other singers on my team that can. So I would look at it slightly differently and go, okay, I'm not good at this style, so I'll just sing the songs that I'm good at. But then I'll defer to somebody else, and I'll make sure the band is capable of learning to play a song that's written by someone like Israel or William McDowell, to bring that diversity in, because I'm looking out at the congregation and there is quite a lot of diversity. So if I'm only doing Bethel or I'm only doing Hillsong, then I feel like I'm not being true to the demographic. And I feel like it's good to have a mix of song styles. And that's difficult to transition from an R&B style into a more of a traditional 4-chord rock style, but it's possible. Yeah. And it takes a little bit of thought in rehearsing the bridge between the songs rather than just hoping it's going to flow and saying a little prayer between the two, thinking that that's going to seam it together.
And let's be upfront about this. Like, I know you're a multi-instrumentalist, but your keyboard / piano is an instrument that I think can work between those different styles more easily than acoustic guitar. You know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to be the main driving instrument, it's some of those styles. Like, if there's just too many chords and too many chord changes too often for a guitarist, especially with my ability. So there's guitar-driven music and there's keyboard-driven music, and honestly, if you want to have that diversity of style, keyboard's a better instrument, wouldn't you say?
Largely, and that's where if you're a guitar player, then you basically need a keyboard player that can do that.
Right, and then you step out of the way.
Step out of the way, because you're absolutely right. But you know, an artist or a worship leader like Israel leads off the guitar, but he's got a huge array of chords.
He's got all that, and who has?
And so you know, and I've worked with you, and I think you're an exceptionally good worship leader.
Wow, thank you.
Because you make it about connecting the people to God, and yet you use diversity in songs. Like like the Sooner Very Soon was a song I would never have done. And I thought, well, that's great because people connected with that song because it's easy to sing and it's an old standard. And I think that we're in danger of only using the latest songs and not keeping a good mix of songs from different cultures and songs from different eras.
And I found a way of playing some of those Andre Kraeuter amazing chords on my acoustic
Yeah.
guitar in at least a way that was satisfying and felt legitimate to me, but it was not easy, to be honest.
Yeah, I actually like what you said about connecting the people with what's going on. To me, I think that's important that we not just go up there and do what we like. You know, that's my preference. I want to just do the songs that I like, the songs that I can do well. You know, you talked a little bit about that. But in a congregational setting, gosh, I want to help these people out here to really connect with their Father. And so what that's going to mean is going to vary, just like you talked about, from church to church, from congregation to congregation. I've done both. You know, I've been the worship pastor in a church for 14 years. I've also traveled for more than 25, ministering in lots and lots of different churches.
Started when you were 7?
8, but yeah, that was, yeah. Don't I wish. So lots of different diversity, and there have been, you know, I'll be honest, there's been times that I've stumbled. The first time I was ever invited to an African-American church, my pastor said, I want you to go just so you can learn how to clap on 2 and 4, Tom. I just don't have that ability, all right? But, you know, in whatever
Nice.
whatever congregation I'm in, I want to help them to connect with God in a way that's going to be meaningful for them. If I'm just doing what makes me happy, how is that serving those people? It's just not.
Yeah, there's a higher joy with music, right? It's not about me getting to play what I think is cool, the style that I prefer. So, yeah, Michael, what we're saying, I think, is that we all have our different strengths and preferences, and we recognize those, but ultimately we're just trying to choose songs of any style that help connect this particular group that we're in front of right now with the Creator of the universe, with God, and praise Him.
So just don't clap on the one. Just wait. Soon and very soon.
We are good.
That's the way to
Come
do
on,
it.
Tom.
Wait, how's it go?
Soon and very Let's
soon.
help him. We are. He's got it.
Come on. It's not that hard.
Soon.
Okay.